Hello, sister.
Hello, brother.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Brother Sister Show, where we talk about movies.
And
this week,
be siblings.
Yeah.
Oh god, it sounds like the first episode we did.
I think you said it pretty much exactly like that. And
Yeah,
be
probably.
siblings.
And be siblings.
So, this week we're talking about Hellboy.
And whoa.
It's been a
Much
while.
like the first episode, we're both in Austin.
Oh yeah.
We're here. That's probably why the audio sounds way better.
Or worse.
I think better. Or worse if you don't like our voices.
They might be able to pick up both of our voices in the mic. Because we're using two different mics right now. We're not using the same one, so it might pick up both voices.
Oh.
Because you're loud.
Yeah, but the first one was fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Shut up. All right. I think we already said we talk about movies. Last week we talked about The Crow, which...
No, none of you know because no one watched it or listened to it.
Nobody watched it. Nobody listened to our episode. It's fine. It's great. It's okay. It was for us.
Yeah.
But we told everybody, and everybody being a small amount of people, to watch Hellboy, which I think is a better...
Oh, yeah. I mean...
It's better to ask people to do than to watch The Crow. Yeah. I think a lot of people have seen Hellboy, but...
Not the new one, the old one, the Ron Perlman one.
2004. I hope we said that.
Oh.
I'm sure we did. I think we did.
Yeah, we said it was available on Netflix. I don't think the new one is. So.
Well, if not, I'm sorry. But if you did, then welcome.
Yeah. I mean, we'll still be talking about it.
But before we get to that, let's catch up. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I got school. I said this last time, but I just have school. Nothing else.
We could just cut your audio from last week and put it in this week's.
Just school. It's killing me. Nah, it's fine. I'm enjoying my classes so far, for the most part. Just doing homework.
Ready to drop out?
Yeah, I'm getting to that point. D's get failures. Nah, it's not that bad. I like my classes so far. So. We took my first round of midterms, though. That was
already?
pretty fun. Yeah. It was alright.
You don't want to be real about it?
I did alright. Definitely didn't do as well as I wanted to.
Oh, you got your grades back already?
Yeah. But.
Ooh. Alright, moving along. Is that it? You just school?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, did we talk about it? We kind of mentioned it. That it was my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the episode, we were like, oh, yeah, it's also my birthday this upcoming week.
Yeah, but it's past.
The big 40.
Yeah, the big 3-0. It was fun. I celebrated on my actual birthday, which was on Wednesday. We went to...
The second, right?
Yeah. And we went to... I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, it was on October 2nd.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. We went to this... I don't even know what to call it. It was a place called Easy Tiger. And they just have beer and pretzels and stuff. And the last time... I really wanted to go because the last time I went, I was pretty drunk. And I kept saying, oh, I really want a pretzel. Let's go to Easy Tiger. But then I didn't realize until that night, and I got home, and I was, about to go to sleep. And I was like, shit, I didn't have a pretzel. We went, I had a couple of beers, and I ordered meatballs.
You got a meat?
They were good, but I still wanted a pretzel. So then we went for my birthday. And they also had adult spelling bee.
What's that like? Or, how does that work?
It's just a regular spelling bee. Some comedian hosted it. And you got, they had, a bunch of rounds. I think 3 rounds of the spelling bee.
Mm-hmm.
And in the first round, it was beer words. Not beer words, German words, because it was a German place because they sell pretzels and stuff. So I didn't do it, but my friends did. And they... Oh, and in the second round, you get more points if you're holding a drink, an alcoholic drink.
Oh, okay.
So, it was really fun. And they didn't win. One of my friends won second place.
Oh.
And we actually have free pretzels that we need to go redeem. But she won like a little, what are they called? Steins? Where you put beer? I don't know. She won that, and then I think like a bottle opener or something. But yeah, that was really fun. They sang to me, like the whole place.
Oh, really?
Sang happy
That's
birthday to
awesome.
me, so that was fun. And then Saturday I went out with my friends, had a great time, danced, drank.
A blast.
It was magical. Yeah, it was really fun. But that's what's been happening with me.
That's exciting. That's it?
Yeah.
Just your birthday?
I mean, other stuff, but that's like the interesting thing.
Yeah.
I did my laundry, but I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, I did too. Right before I left to get here. That's boring. Let's go. Hellboy.
All right.
We
Let's
watched
get into
Hellboy together
Ooh.
last night. I feel like this
While
is...
we were holding hands.
This is like I think this is the only movie that we've seen together.
Mm-mm.
For this one?
Stuber?
Oh, that's right. The first one.
It was the first one we watched, like, in my apartment.
Yeah.
And I was taking notes. I was weird because I wanted to, like, make comments, and we kind of did. But then I was like, well, I want to save it.
Oh,
so
I
was just taking notes, and then I didn't, like, say some things. It was weird. It was very weird.
Oh, I didn't take any notes. I mean, I took, like, mental notes.
I mean, we've seen it before, but I think
I've seen this movie plenty of times.
I think I've seen it maybe twice before. But
I can't even imagine.
I
I wish.
Oh, I envy the people that haven't seen it. I told somebody that one time and they made fun of me.
As they should.
Like, I legitimately, I think it was either you or Sebastian, where I was like, I said, oh, have you seen this movie? And they said no, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had seen it before, and I was watching it for the first time. Yeah, it was very cringy.
I like
Anyways, let's start from the beginning. So we open up with a rain scene. And first of all, why, in a lot of the movies that I can recall that have, like, Nazis involved in them, which a lot of comic book movies have Nazis in them.
I can think of two.
X-Men?
Hellboy.
Captain America.
That was the other one I was going to mention.
But, well, anyways, when there's a scene in... when there's an opening scene with...
Just behind the scenes, Livia's cat is sneezing like 40 times.
Oh,
He did that earlier today, and he says like 9 times.
One time, a side note, actually cats have something to do with this movie, so...
Oh, yeah.
He likes cats.
Hellboy does
like his
cats.
Side note, one time I was laying down, and I don't know if this is with all cats, but my cat has, just like me, he has bad allergies. And the other day we were laying down, and he was like laying next to me, and he sneezed right into my eye. And I thought I was going to lose my eye. It was so gross. It was like wet. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yikes.
Alrighty. So, why does every scene that has to do with Nazis, when it opens up the movie, it's always raining? That happened in X-Men too.
I don't know.
It's always dark, it's always raining. Imagine having to film that, like filming multiple shots and you're just wet all day.
That must suck. I don't know. I feel like it's just easy, like, let's just make it raining. Because that's when rituals are taking place, when it's raining, I guess.
I also wonder if it's logistically smart to do it that way. Because rain kind of obscures a lot of the, like... I wonder if it's...
Or like the scenery?
Yeah.
So like you can make it...
Or the action. But I wonder if it makes it harder or easier. If, like, making it darker, or... I think that's why they did it for Game of Thrones, right? That's why it was so dark.
I guess, I mean, that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm wondering, I'm giving them, like, a benefit of the doubt, saying that maybe it was so dark and it was so rainy because of that. It was well lit, though. I could see everything.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some other reason why it was dark. I don't know. I feel like it was, like... It set the mood for the movie pretty well, because it is, like, a pretty dark... I mean, not as dark as The Crow, but it's, like... Talking about demons and stuff like that. Devil's Night stuff.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. And so they opened up with that scene, and the point of that scene was what? It was that one guy that she called Master. I don't know if we ever knew his name, but he like put on the glove.
Oh yeah, like a fake.
And then he just like went away.
Yeah, he like opened up a portal, and then that's how Hellboy got there. So if anything, that guy is his dad, not the professor, because he brought him here.
Yeah, but who is a dad? Somebody that brings you to life, or somebody that raises you? Let's unpack that. That's the real theme of this movie. Is who has claimed to be his father.
Hellboy has daddy issues.
I mean, he kind of does. Dad seemed like an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that. Oh, but speaking of the kid, so then they find the kid, which is Hellboy. I call him the kid. But the CGI, I mean, it's 2004, so I guess we won't comment too much on it. The CGI is so bad.
Okay, but like, from the new Hellboy, I know you haven't seen it, but from memory, it doesn't look that different. And I honestly prefer this one over the new one. Because the new one, he looks almost made out of clay. Oh. He looks more natural in this one.
Really? To me, he doesn't. I feel like the lighting was all off. I mean, he's a bright red, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I could see the lighting. But you know, like Daredevil and how his eyes are like red, like all red? Or in, like in, not how, like the movie? Mm-hmm. I think that's how the new one looked. I don't know, it just looked weird. Maybe I just need to see it again, but I didn't like that in the new one. But I was fine with it. Like because it was made such a long time ago, I was like...
Yeah, that'll... I don't like to comment too much on CGI, especially when it happened, like, a while ago. Like, when the movie was made a while ago. 2004 seems like it was, like, 5 years ago.
It's 15.
It was 15 years ago. So, like, But one thing I cannot excuse is the intro. Just moving right along. The intro is so fucking bad.
Yeah, so it's like...
It looked like it was made with iMovie, but I think that's an insult to iMovie. It was so bad.
It was, okay, so what I think it was, because it looks like you're going through a castle and you're seeing, like, it's like almost like a point of view shot of someone, like, going through this corridor, and you're seeing, like, I guess, like, comic strips and...
No, not like, it was, like, newspaper.
Newspaper? There was a comic in there. It said
I know,
Hellboy. But
there was also newspaper.
Like, headlines saying all this stuff about Hellboy, some, like, videos, some photos...
I guess it's a way of giving background, but why do they need that?
Because the last time you saw him was when he was a kid. Like, they have to cover...
Yeah, but they cover that
60 years.
They cover that with the first scene out of that intro. It's with Jeffrey Tambor, right? With the FBI guy. And they show a picture, and he's like, this guy's not real. And that's all they said within the intro, is that there's rumors of this kid existing, but he's not real.
I guess, but, like... I don't know. I guess they would have been fine with that like talk show scene.
Yeah, but I also just didn't like that intro. Just technically, it looked terrible.
Yeah.
It looked like RuneScape.
I can see that. I don't know. I don't have any qualms with it.
I hated it, but also, in what world does an FBI person go on a talk show?
Yeah, this is I guess it's never. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about that.
I mean, I know, I'm assuming they have, like, spokespeople, like, every police department, or...
Yeah.
But that's kind of
But I don't know,
weird.
like, a talk show?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. There's the head of the FBI on fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
So, Area 51. Let's talk about it.
Let's not storm it, guys.
There's no need. I'll tell you, there's nothing there. That's pretty much what he did in this one. There's no Hellboy. There's no aliens at Area 51.
No such thing. I thought he was going to be a bad guy.
Jeffrey Tambor?
Yeah.
Well, he is in real life.
Oh. I made a note. I remember, like, specifically making a note about that. And I just deleted it. I was like, we don't have to get into it.
We don't have to get into it. That's funny.
Oh, man.
So
all right, glossing right over that.
What happens next?
Right after that?
I guess. So they introduced. Myers.
Myers, yeah.
He is another FBI agent. He's transferring from Quantico to wherever they are. I don't really remember where that was.
That was weird. The intro was weird. The fact that he knew exactly where to stand.
For what?
He like stood right on that logo thing.
Well,
and then he was like, "Watch your arms," and he was like, "What?"
I mean, that was a kind of like an awkward, like headquarters or like the entrance. It was just like
just some guy standing
huge hallway and then just some guy at a desk. But his name was Myers something. He was an agent who was, I guess he was picked by the professor to watch after Hellboy.
They never said why. Why he picked him?
I don't know. He just said he handpicked him. And then we introduced to Hellboy as Ron Perlman, which perfect casting if you ask me. But looking back, like I don't remember him looking as like I remember him looking a lot cooler.
Oh, but you were like a kid.
Yeah. I don't know. Like does he have like his eyes what's it called when your eyes don't look the same way? They're like not straight.
I don't know.
Oh, a stray eye.
Yeah.
Does he have a stray eye?
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
What does that matter? Does he?
I think so. I remember watching some part of it, and I think it was like whenever they introduced each other. Myers and Hellboy. I'm like,
welcome to the body shaming hour.
Fix your eyes, bro.
Get that shit fixed, dude. I don't want to fucking look at that.
Yeah.
Well, when they introduced him,
that was kind of weird too, cause like
yeah.
he was supposed to like. I feel like Myers was really scared, but I wasn't really scared of Hellboy.
He didn't look scary at all.
Yeah.
He looked. Well, do you remember when you were talking about like superheroes? And I said that let's be real, I'd be a villain.
Yeah.
I think I'd be exactly like Hellboy. Because, I mean, he's a hero, but not really an anti-hero, I guess what they call them. But mostly because he likes chocolate. He has a bunch of cats. And he's so fucking annoying. I'm basically Hellboy.
That's funny. I guess. I don't know what to do with that information.
And you're Myers. And when you came to my apartment, you were like, ugh.
What's with all these cats?
I was just in the dark holding a cat.
Smoking a cigar. What you doing here, bub? Did he call him that?
I don't know. It was weird.
He also ate weird. Like, I get he's, like, not from Earth. But he had, like...
all bowls of shit, right?
Yeah. Like, chili. Like, how... He didn't even have, like, any utensils.
Give him a spoon.
For that chili?
Yeah.
Oh. That was later, though.
Oh, we glossed over something.
What?
The fact when he met the fish.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, can you flip the book for me? And you were like, how the hell was he reading it before?
Yeah, that was... I guess the professor was doing that, but it's just funny to imagine that he's just, like, been waiting for someone to turn this page.
It's been 5 months, and I've been on the same goddamn page. And he's so fucking extra. The fish guy.
Oh, yeah.
I love him, though.
Because his, like, ability is he, like, knows stuff from his hands. But, like, everyone...
Oh, like, obvious stuff?
He was like, oh my god, you're sick. Or he said that to the professor, and he was, like, obviously coughing and, like, stumbling.
And he's fucking old.
Yeah.
I wish he would have been, like, with Myers, I wish he would have touched him and been like, oh, you're a little bitch. Oh, you shouldn't. I don't know Quantico trained bitches like this, little bitch boys. I wish he would have just, like, been really mean and, like, sassy.
Oh, wow. Is that what you had for lunch? Like, all stuff like that. You shouldn't have drank last night. Or stuff like that. I don't know. That'd be really funny.
Alright. And then... Oh, and then he had pictures of that girl everywhere, Hellboy.
Oh, yeah, on, like, the TVs and stuff. He was, like, stalking her.
That's what happened next, right? Oh, no, they went on a mission.
Oh, yeah, they met them and then...
They went to that museum?
Yeah, they went to the museum and they fought. Or Hellboy was like, let's go fight some monsters.
And he's like, the most annoying trope in any superhero movie is I work alone. That's so stupid.
I don't
Fish
remember
guy's
that.
there to help you, dude.
I mean, he wasn't really. I guess he did. Like, he told them that they resurrect. But yeah, those monsters.
But he, like, buried the lead. He didn't even tell him that. He was like, they're named blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, well, fuck, how do you fucking kill it, dude? Jesus.
That was pretty cool, though. Like, I don't remember that alien. Or the, I guess, monster or whatever. I don't remember him looking like, or like it being practical, which is cool.
Well, I said this last night, I think, but it's Guillermo del Toro, and I think he does a lot of practical effects.
Yeah, you did not say that, but
yeah, he does. But like, have you seen a lot of his movies?
not a lot, as much as I would want to.
You should. But the fish guy. Well, I know I said this last night, but the guy that plays the fish.
He's in every one of them. Every one of his movies.
Most of them. Like, have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah, he's
the guy that has the eyes on his hands.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I guess he has a lot of hand stuff. That guy in his movies.
Guillermo was like, okay, so I want you to be this character, that swims, and he's like,
cool,
okay,
no
but what
hands.
do I do with my hands?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with these bad boys? Okay.
And he did that the whole time. This does nothing for audio, but when he kept doing that, like, little, like,
hand wave.
But okay, so the perfect way I can describe it is when you see in music videos when girls hold out their hands outside of cars.
Oh yeah, like
and
in
they're
the
like feeling the air.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah. Like, I'm going on a road trip music video. He just does that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we get it, you swim. You live in water, we get it.
You have webbed hands.
Okay, so he killed the thing. Oh no, he chased it.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
And it was on Devil's Night.
Was it?
I think so.
Because
Myers was like, oh, look at the costumes. Like, he was trying to hide
that. Yeah. Crazy costumes, man. And then Myers gets hit by a car.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned this.
He ran over.
I mentioned this last night. So it's like in a residential place. Like everything.
Like, it was like in New York.
Maybe like an apartment complex.
Or yeah, it just looked like there was like a little fair going on, and there was people going like 80.
Yeah, like in the street. And Myers gets hit. And it was insane. Like, why are they going that fast?
But also, and then Myers is on the floor, and the thing that bothered me was that truck was coming at him, and Hellboy had all the time in the world to like pick up Myers and run. Instead, he like flipped the fucking truck.
You'd be all dramatic with it.
Yeah.
Watch this. I guess that's the first time he actually uses his hand for something.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
And then
is that when they fight in the subway?
Yes. So that's when they fight in the subway. The thing dies somehow.
He burns it, but before that, they fight, and Hellboy there's a basket of cats.
No, that was different. That was
a different time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he burns them. That's when he learns how to kill him with the fire.
And then after that, he leaves and goes to meet up with his girl.
Oh yeah.
In the hospital.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't remember. He brought beer. And then she was like,
don't come here again if you care about me.
Oh yeah.
Which
like chill. That was weird.
You know what's weird is when, because he has such a big personality, and this happens a lot in movies where somebody with a big personality like is in love with whoever, and you meet them and you're like, she's so boring. I want her to leave already, and she's been on the screen for a minute.
Yeah, she was.
I just don't get it. I don't see through any part of the movie, and this is probably not her fault, but it's probably the fault of the writers, but she had like no personality.
She's like an emo Human Torch.
With bangs.
Yeah. That's what she was. What else happened after that?
Then they leave, and then... Oh, and then we forgot about the Master.
Oh yeah, so he
blonde bitch got the master.
Oh yeah, that's why they broke into the museum and they like got him back.
Oh, and yeah, and then the fish man showed old man what happened, and then he knew the guy's back.
Oh yeah.
And the guy went to what's her face Bangs. I don't know anybody's names.
Her name is Liz.
Bangs, Liz. He went to Liz, and he made her like destroy the.
Oh, that's right. He made her. He like touched her in the forehead and like.
He kissed her in the forehead.
Oh yeah, and he gave her like a fuzzy or like a red spot in her forehead because it was like red, and she like blew up the place, which is pretty cool.
And then Myers got her.
Oh yeah, he was like, "I'll get her. I'll bring her back."
You sounded a lot like him. That was weird. And then he took her on a date, and then Hellboy got mad.
Oh, yeah, so they were in Hellboy's room, and Liz was there, and she was, like, talking to him, and he had, like, written all these notes, which, like, just use the back of one. Like, why do you have to do multiple pages? But Myers is like, that's when he brings him the chili, and he's like, you need anything else? And he has a can of Red Bull, Hellboy has a can of Red Bull, and he's like, not from you. And he finishes the Red Bull and squishes it with his, like, stone hand. But that's CGI. I know we talked about this last night, but, like, they really could have made it practical.
For one, it wasn't impressive. I could probably do that. Two, why would they CGI that?
Maybe it was, like, an after thing. Like, maybe he didn't do that.
I would like to think that they wanted it to be practical, and they told Ron Perlman, hey, so
he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it. Like, but they didn't tell him that. They were like, "Oh, it's cool. We're good. We got it.
First try."
Yeah, you're good.
That's funny. And then he follows them.
Oh yeah,
which like he's a stalker.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't like that.
And then he met that kid, yeah. And
which is just up there with pigeons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Cut.
Kids just chilling up there. No, Homer doesn't go outside.
Oh, that's true.
And then he throws a rock, and then, like...
Oh, he hits him, like, really hard.
He does. That's probably the funniest part of this.
That's really funny. And she doesn't do anything. She's kind of like... She looks annoyed. She's like, are you okay?
Get over it, bro. You tell him you've never been hit with a rock?
Threw a rock. She's like, okay, like, stop. You know, Fish Boy told me you were a little bitch boy, but I didn't think it was true. And all the while, his fucking dad died.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
His dad is straight up murdered while he's
oh my god,
trying to spy on them.
What if, like, at the same time that he threw the rock, his dad died? That'd be really funny. I don't know why. Like, that is not necessary, but that's really funny. But yeah, the master dude comes up and he's like,
where was Fish Boy?
Trying to find someone to turn the page of his book. I don't know.
They're like, hey, we're gonna murder this guy. He's like, can you turn the fucking page?
Wait, that was in the same room as the tank. So where was he?
Probably eating an egg somewhere. I don't know.
Was it a goose egg or something? Or was it a rotten egg? Gross.
That's what the fish in Shape of Water ate. Eggs.
Oh, yeah. Dumb. But yeah, he kills him. Well, not him. Not the master dude, but another dude with sword.
Oh, the guy that would wind up?
Yeah, that dude, I swear, is what the fake or the bad Deadpool was based on. Because it's exactly the same. Like, they have exactly the same...
No, they don't.
Well, okay, not exactly the same, but, like, they use swords. Well, in the X-Men
they use swords.
Wolverine thing. But, so they have the sword... Like, before they make Wade Wilson into Deadpool in that movie, they go into, like, an office. I don't know if you remember that.
Mm-mm.
And Wade Wilson has, like, his swords, and he, like...
Nobody can see this.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's like moving it in like a figure 8.
Dude, but that's
and then
just...
he deflects bullets, and that's exactly what happens in this
Of course that happens. What do you mean? Ari.
Oh my goodness.
There's something else? Oh.
Your cat's insane.
Alright, sorry.
But yeah, it just seemed very derivative.
But that's what... I don't think so. I think that just happens. That's just what... If you had a guy with 2 swords...
He deflecting bullets.
Yeah.
Got 2 swords.
You put 2 and 2 together. Come on.
Sword, bullet, deflect.
I think, though, what's annoying of... Like, in movies, when somebody has a weapon like that, why do they have to do that? What does that do? Like, I was thinking of,
it just shows that they're skilled.
You know what butterfly knives are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That girl in Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
The actress, she would go around showing that she could do all this, like, tricks and shit. I was like, I guess that's cool, but, like, what does that do?
This shows that you know how to use your weapon. That's it.
That doesn't... It's not impressive to me. It just wastes time. It reminds me of in Indiana Jones when that guy's like doing all that shit and then he just shoots him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's all you gotta do.
That's really funny, yeah. Well, I mean, if he can deflect it, that does nothing.
Oh, I guess that's true.
But you didn't think about that.
Anyways, old guy's dead.
Yeah. The professor
and for what?
His dad.
Oh, and then,
Oh, and then they find out.
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. They all have the same umbrella, which is weird.
It's raining, of course.
Oh, it is, yeah.
They all have the same umbrella, but also Hellboy, like, I guess they don't want him there because he's still a secret.
Yeah.
But then he's standing on top of the fucking roof. So how is that?
Also, why doesn't he have an umbrella? Like, I feel like you... Like, it's closed. Like, it's so unnecessary for him to get that wet. And then he carries... Oh, we didn't talk about this, but the professor always had the rosary in his hand. He had a rosary because he's Catholic in his hand, which is so inconvenient. Like, it just looked like he was struggling to do stuff with his hand, and so Hellboy has it now. His rosary. I guess that was the only part of that funeral that was... Like, that's the only reason that it was filmed.
Oh, because he had the rosary.
Yeah. But dude dead. What else? After that, it all went by pretty fast, right?
Yeah. Oh, one thing I can think of, because Hellboy was obviously sad because his dad died, and he just like wouldn't come out of his room. And remember when she was like, he's never been like this. He won't come out of his room. And you're like, well, his dad just died.
I don't know, man. If I really knew what to do.
I wish I could pinpoint what caused this.
Why are you sad?
Can you stop? Will somebody die?
I mean, he's not even your real dad.
I mean, technically the master is your dad. And if you really think about it... I don't know, yeah, after that, I think they tried to find the eggs for the rest of the little things, and that's when the second subway fight happened.
Oh, yeah. And then there's a basket of cats, which I guess would happen.
But the lady was like, my kittens! And she was trying to get him to, like, give them to her. And they were 2 feet away from her. She could have just bent down and grabbed them. She's like, my kittens!
Like, she wasn't going anywhere.
No, and there was nothing. Like, Hellboy was between her and the little alien thing.
Yeah.
But I guess she didn't know if he was bad or not. I don't know. That was weird.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. What happens after that?
Then they go and find the eggs, and then Fishboy takes them, and then he like gets hurt. The other agent gets really hurt, and the Sandman
dies, right?
Well, like, yeah, he like
they go to like Antarctica, right?
What?
Or they go to Russia?
That's after.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't. Because they're like in a maze almost.
Yeah, that's after they find the eggs and stuff.
Sure. Continue.
And then they're like, because then from the guy, fish dude found, not fish dude, somebody else found the like. Oh wait.
Because they get
We
split
have our
up.
timeline messed up.
I think we do. I don't know what happens after they fight in the subway.
I don't either.
Well, they go to Russia.
Yeah.
And Hellboy was probably one of the coolest parts of the movie. He like talks to someone who's already dead. He like brings him back and talks to him. I was like, "Hey, where do I go?"
And the guy's like really mean to him.
Oh, they find out his name is Rasputin.
Yeah.
Or something like that. They find out something like that. So he's
Oh,
like,
and he knows where to go.
yeah, he's like they want.
Oh my god. Let the devil out. Let him out.
I really think I had a stroke. I don't know what just happened. Wow.
It's this Austin air.
Wait. Wow.
Sorry, he's had real water for the first time, and
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on College Station water. That stuff's foul. Yeah, but he asked the dead person for Rasputin's grave. So they go, and then it's like a cave system, and then it's like all these traps, and they get split up. And then they end up finding the eggs. Or like the rest of them.
And then that girl, she pisses me off. She's like, hit me.
Yeah,
because what?
Because Hellboy fights all of them, and they all start hatching. And then she's like, she's gonna get killed.
Okay, but the whole point of her catching on fire is because she gets upset, right? Does she get mad, or she gets just upset in general? Because seeing a person that she loves getting almost killed, that doesn't do it for you. Somebody has to slap you.
Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me, damn it.
And then like 0.2 seconds after she gets hit, she's like, why aren't you running? Or something like that.
Oh, no. She said, you should be running. Oh my god, I almost threw up. It was so bad. So cringy.
That's the most character they gave her.
Running. I hated that so much.
I wouldn't want to be here if I were you. And then she blew up the place.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that?
Then they took them to that little cave thing, and they made him...
Oh yeah, they like kidnapped him.
Open the portal. He opened it for like 2 seconds, and then closed it, and then...
He ripped off the horns. Or he threw the rosary at him. Myers threw the rosary at Hellboy.
Remember who you are.
Remember.
Which, why did they keep that guy alive?
I don't know.
If they're real villains, just fucking kill him. What does Myers do? What kind of leverage do they have with him?
He knocks the hell out of her. Yeah, so
I thought she was dead.
He throws the rosary and it like burns him.
And he fucking kicks the shit out of her.
And then, yeah, that was... So he's laying against a rock and she's standing next to him, like one of the bad... I guess, like, the master's girlfriend. A blonde Nazi. And he kicks out her legs and then brings down his foot on her head, like,
hard.
Really hard.
I thought she died. It was hard. She didn't die.
If her head just, like, caved in, I wouldn't be surprised. That's probably what would have happened in real life.
Yeah.
Just, like, cave in.
But also, fellas, double tap. I don't understand. Oh, see? Ari agrees. And so many times in movies, they knock them out, and I think maybe they think they killed them, or they knock them out enough.
Oh, they probably don't. I mean,
just kill them. How hard is it? Okay, that's all I need to say.
It's easy to kill people. You heard it here.
I mean, when you're in danger like that.
I guess. Also, they're Nazis, so. Yeah, he rips off his horns because they're like grown full whenever he unlocks it. Oh, and then they before that, Master like takes her soul, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened there.
He like
What soul?
yeah,
She had no light in her eyes.
Yeah.
What
She had fire.
if he tried to take her soul and he was like, oh shit.
Because he like
there's nothing in here.
He like tried to
She's
almost
a hollow
kissed her.
shell.
There's nothing. I guess you guys are good to go.
Oh shit. Well, you know what? Just kill me. I deserve it.
And then Hellboy kills him, the master guy, in a pretty cool way. He stabs him with his horns. And then what does he say? He's like, the master says, you killed me, but you released a god, or something like that.
Yeah, and they're like, okay. And they leave.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this like, what is it? Like it just looks like a squid.
And it does nothing. It just like stands there. I thought it would like
Yes.
try to destroy shit or something.
Yeah, it just...
It kills that girl though.
Oh yeah, it kills both of them, yeah. Like slams its tentacle on it. And then Hellboy goes and fights it. That wasn't that threatening.
It was weird. It was like it swallowed him and then he blew it up.
He cut off like 3 limbs and then was swallowed with the bombs.
And then my favorite part was the ending.
Oh yeah.
He went and I guess he like whispered in that girl's ear and said he was like, bring her back. And then the people on the other side were like, good, we don't want her, she's fucking boring. And then she came back to life. And then they made out in front of Myers.
And he was just watching.
That was the last shot of the movie.
The last shot was...
Is that he was standing there while they were just making out and on fire.
On fire.
And that's Hellboy.
It made me think of the meme where it's like, can I go now, guys? Like the guy holding a picture. Or taking a picture. He's like, can I go now? It was really funny. But yeah, that was Hellboy. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
No, I think I used to like it. I think whenever I first watched it, it was newish to the whole like anti-hero. I think it was probably one of the first that I'd seen. And so it was cool to see like the main person not a typical hero.
Yeah.
He's not like a great person. So I like that. I think if I remember, I probably like the second one a little bit better.
Oh. Second one's hard to beat. Second one's fantastic.
But this one is okay. Hellboy walked so Deadpool could run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the term.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's basically Deadpool.
Yeah. I love this movie. It's fantastic. I mean, that's why I picked it. I picked it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, great movie. Second one is better. The third one, I'm sad it was never made. Do you know the premise for the third one?
Mm-mm.
So in the second one,
Why didn't
spoilers. I don't know. I think instead of making that, they made Pacific Rim or something.
Oh, and that was good, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so. I think that's why. Like they could have either done either or something like that. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know why that stands out. So in the second one, spoilers, Liz, at the end, you find out she's pregnant. And I think the idea was that they were going to have twins. And one of them was going to be like an angel. One of them was going to be like a devil.
Oh, I think I've heard this before. But
Sure
that would have been cool.
Would have been cool. Very cool. Sad they never made it. But we got David Harbour.
He's on SNL right now.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's dating this podcast, but yeah. I liked it. It's okay. It is what it is.
You haven't seen the new one, right?
No, I probably never will.
We don't need to talk about it.
I like David Harbour, though.
Yeah, he's cool. Well, I mean, that's one of the fun facts that I found right now, because I forgot that we were doing
I
fun
didn't
facts.
have any fun facts.
Was...
How are we on time?
We're like 45 minutes.
Okay, good. Could spare a fun fact.
Hellboy creator and co-executive, as well as the director, at the same time, they decided to reveal to each other their choice for the lead role of Hellboy, and they both said Ron Perlman at the same time.
That's
Which,
funny.
It's hard to... Like, he's perfect for it.
Yeah, perfect casting. I can't think of anybody else.
David Harbour?
Like I said, I can't think of a single person.
There's no one. And, I don't know, all these are kind of like...
The casting is good. I talk shit, but the casting is good.
Yeah.
Why don't we move on to our segment?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, speaking of David Harbour, I think it's Harbour. You're saying Arbor, but it's Harbour.
I'm saying Harbour.
Are you?
Yeah.
I hear Arbor. Anyways.
H is silent.
Speaking of David Harbour.
Arbor.
The theme of this episode... Oh, do you have a fun fact?
Ron Perlman broke a rib while filming the subway scenes. He jumped onto a train that was coming towards him at about 45 miles per hour.
Oh, he did hit it, like, right in his stomach.
Which is about, like, half of the speed of those cars in the streets.
Oh, they probably... honestly, thinking about it now, that they were probably going as fast as those fucking subways were.
Probably.
They were going fast. But yeah, so speaking of the new Hellboy...
Reboots.
This episode theme is reboots.
I came up with that. It's fantastic.
So,
put that out there.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Sorry, whenever it's a good idea, I just automatically assume it was me. But
you're the one who asked, "What do you want the segment to
be?" So, we're gonna talk about our favorites.
Oh, we didn't ask people.
It's okay. I could still ask, and it could be an Instagram thing.
Oh, okay.
I still want to know.
We'll insert it here. We'll do some ADR. User said that was their favorite. Or we're probably not going to. We'll just have it there and be awkward.
Well, we can still, like I said, it can just live on our Instagram. We don't have to talk about every single one.
Ooh, that's like some motivation for people to go to our Instagram.
Yeah. Well, we could do it the day that we release.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. But before that, we'll talk about our favorites.
Our favorites? We're going to talk about our favorites. Ones that should have never been made. And ones that are our dream reboots that we want to happen.
Yeah. Boy, do I got some
right.
Heaters.
So first, we're going to talk about our favorites. I will go first. For each of them, we're going to do two, maybe an honorable mention, if you think about one on the spot.
Yeah.
So, for my favorites, I'll start with my number 2.
Okay.
I think this will resonate with
a lot
everybody, but the live action, I don't like live action. I think live action is stupid. Most of them are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But the live action Scooby-Doos...
Bro, those...
are on another level.
What's the island? Something Island?
Oh, shit.
That one.
Spooky Island?
Yeah, I think so.
But that's my favorite. The other one, I don't fuck with.
The museum one?
Yeah, I don't like that one. I like the island one. Evil Island? Spooky Island? I think it's Spooky Island.
I don't know.
I'm ashamed that I don't remember.
I think it is Spooky Island.
But that entire movie is so good. I love it. It's perfect. It's perfection.
It really is. It makes me think of that blonde chick whenever she gets like possessed and like her face gets all weird. That's like the only still that I remember.
I remember when Scrappy, when he got like really big, and then when he like shrank down again and his head was really big, but his body was small. That haunts me to this day. But yeah, so Scooby-Doo.
That's how some bodybuilders be looking.
Exactly. Number 2 is Evil Dead. I've watched the original, and this one's kind of weird though, because the original I think is supposed to be kind of a comedy.
Yeah.
And it's older, so obviously like the effects and stuff aren't as great. But when I watched the newer one, I remember seeing it in theaters, and it was so fucking good. It's scary. They use it, the way that they use the story. It is a true reboot in where they pay homage to the original movie in a lot of different and cool ways, but they use that, I don't know, they use they don't just like totally remake it. they use a lot of the same elements and they revamp them and they make them a little bit better. And overall, it's just as a standalone like scary movie. If you've never seen the original one, it is still a good movie.
Yeah.
And it also is it's a rare mix between a lot of the reboots when they have like stuff that's from the original movie. It's kind of like cringy. You know what I mean? Like they'll show like in the new Harry Potter ones, like in Fantastic Beasts when they show like Hogwarts, so when they show other stuff, it's kind of like, okay, like we get it.
Yeah, or like
it's
Dumbledore.
Very pandery, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, it felt very, I don't know, like believable, but it was also respectful, and I just love that movie. It's a really good movie. But yeah, those are my two.
I guess I'll start with my second as well. I've never seen either of the Evil Deads, so I really can't say anything about those. But Scooby-Doo, top tier, god tier movie. So I guess I'll start with my honorable mentions, cause yeah. So it's the movie It, the ones that
Both
came
of them?
out. Yeah, I mean,
Which one's your favorite?
probably the second one.
Why?
It's
It's scarier, I think.
Sure, it's scarier, but I liked how it was like it felt more real. Like the characters felt more real, and it was longer, and it was cool. I don't know. I had a more fun time watching it than the first one.
I don't like child actors, so that's why I like the second one. I'm kidding.
I feel like the second one was a lot funnier. Like I don't remember the first one being as funny as Bill Hader was. I guess it's just Bill Hader.
Well, you just put Bill Hader in a movie, and
it was so
it's
funny.
amazing.
But yeah, he's that's my honorable mention.
Just him.
Bill Hader.
There was a Bill Hader renaissance, so I feel like we need to address it. And
Continuing.
there it is.
My number 2 is Batman Begins, the Christopher Nolan, the start of the saga, or not saga, the trilogy. That's a fantastic movie, and yeah, there's nothing else to say about that.
It speaks for itself. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, if Christopher Nolan decides that he's gonna direct a Batman movie or 3 Batman movies, it's gonna be fantastic.
You say, "What do you need? Where do you want me?"
Yeah. I guess
Go
number 1 is Man of Steel.
Do you think it's better than Batman? Than the trilogy?
Well, the trilogy as a whole, no. But as a reboot, I don't know. I really like Man of Steel. Like,
which one? Man of Steel, or so Superman and Batman. Hopefully you understand this question. But which do you think had a harder hill to climb? Because traditionally, Superman and Batman they weren't easy to make movies based off of them.
you're talking about like these 2 specifically?
Yeah, because they're good, right? They're like arguably the first good movies that these 2 characters got. Which do you think had a harder time getting there? Basically, which had the worst movies before it got to where it is now?
Yeah. Probably Batman.
You think those were worse?
Batman, because of the time it was released, it was earlier than Man of Steel. I feel like Man of Steel at the time, I don't know, it came out later, definitely, for sure, right? After Batman Begins.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So, like, it had already, like, some momentum of DC. Like, already. It's like, oh, okay, like, Batman was good. Superman, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, like, we already have those expectations. But Batman before Batman Begins was Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and
was it which Batman was that? Was that Val Kilmer or was that
I think it was
Michael Keaton? I think it was Val Kilmer.
I think so.
And he wasn't a great Batman.
Yeah. I don't know. So I feel like just timing, Batman Begins was like it had a larger hill to climb as far as a movie goes, or like it had like more of a fight to put up. But Man of Steel,
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You've never seen Man of Steel?
I know Michael Shannon's in it.
Yeah, he's fantastic in it. He is.
There's another one where you just put him in a movie and he's gonna be great.
Like, he is General Zod. He's fantastic. And
had he never played a villain before that? I mean, like a traditional villain, because he's.
I don't think so.
Got the vibe. The
I don't,
villain vibe.
I don't know. But also, Hans Zimmer was he was the composer.
All right.
So, an amazing score. But yeah, those are my favorites. So, yeah. Now the ones that should have never been made. So I'll go first for this one.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I'll go with the first one first. Is Lion King. Why is that a thing?
If people remember, I was watching it in the theaters and then we got evacuated. Yeah. I have yet to finish it. But like
I don't blame you.
I've seen it. I just don't understand. Like I said, the reason why I liked Evil Dead is because it's not like a shot-for-shot remake. Or the reason why we like the ones that we mentioned is because they do something else with what they're given. They don't just fucking recreate it shot for shot. Or just take out some parts and then it's like, I don't understand why you would just remake a movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember Kayla, I think it was Kayla who told me, probably, that, long time ago, Walt Disney said, hey, every 10 years, remake all these, original movies so the kids nowadays will have, every generation will have the same stories, which makes sense. It sounds right because they're remaking Aladdin, Mulan, Lion King, all around the same time, which I don't know if that's true, but why did they make Lion King again?
2 points to that. 1, he's dead. Who cares what he says? 2, why not give them something original?
I don't know.
Me and Emily watched Lion King all the damn time when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You and Homer watch Cars.
I was about to say, I'm waiting for Cars.
Yeah, there's kids now, our cousins watch, Frozen. There's still iconic movies that are to be made. Why would you recreate them like that?
I'm not saying that this is real. I don't know how.
I know. I'm just saying that's my counteract to that is first of all, yeah, it's his company, but he can't make all the shots anymore. Who cares what he says?
He's Frozen. I mean, he'll be making the shots, the calls in a little bit. But yeah,
he's also not a great person. But that's another time. That's another talk for another day.
But yeah, that one should have never been made. I don't know why. And then the second one is Men in Black.
If Will Smith is not in it, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, I don't. Why? I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the Men in Black International.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
The one with Thor and Valkyrie.
Also, stop putting Thor in movies. Stop. Why?
Oh.
He needs to. He's okay. He's fine for now.
I saw that trailer so many different times, and it was always the dumbest, where they have that huge gun, and they're like, "You sure you know how to do that?" or something.
Yeah. Men in Black and women.
Oh.
God damn it! I'm so upset that I thought of that.
But okay. Yeah, those should have never been made.
Well, mine. Actually, this is interesting, thinking about your 2 that you loved. But I'm going to start with my second one, which was Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, you combined them together.
Because that is one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Have you seen the director's cut?
Yes.
Director's cut?
Yes. It makes more sense, but it's still stupid.
It doesn't make more sense.
But it made me even more angry, because I was like, okay, so the director's cut is just a bad movie, but the theatrical cut is a bad movie that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It made absolutely no sense. And I would get it. I would give him some leeway if the other movies that came out after that were good, but they're all bad. And so it's hard for me to be like, oh, okay, it was just that one, and it's just because they made some errors with the cut. But, like, I don't understand. The casting is terrible. I think the only good person in that movie is Superman. He's the perfect Superman.
Yeah.
But I hate that movie. It is so stupid.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name? But why, leave them alone. Leave Batman and Superman alone. We don't need any more. We're done.
Yeah, I agree. That shouldn't have been made.
Number 1, it hasn't come out yet, so I haven't seen it. But Cats. Why? Why do we need to do this? I don't understand.
So new generations can appreciate cats. Oh, as a cat approaches me.
He heard cat and he was like, "You need me? What do you need?"
I'm going to put you down.
Ari is he has a very good opinion about this.
Listen here. Don't represent
He's a part of the cat
my
union.
species the wrong way. Taylor Swift.
Oh my god. I can't even, this whole thing, we have to record an entire episode after we see it. Because I don't get it. I haven't seen it, and I don't know why. I don't know why they would want to do this. I don't understand any of it.
Jason Derulo. If he doesn't say it, if he sings his name like that.
You know what though? If he does say it, my entire opinion about this movie will change if he does say it.
If that's not in his contract to be in that movie, he needs a new manager.
How else would they know?
I'm a cat, Jason.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat.
But yeah, there's just some movies like Men in Black, or what was it, when Lion King, that are just why there's no need. I understand that a lot of people are saying that they probably, we want a Men in Black sequel, but like that's also a note to audiences is be careful what you wish for, because just because you want it doesn't mean you deserve it, and doesn't mean that you should have it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Speaking of what we want, these are our dream reboots. What a segue. You go first.
Be careful what you wish for. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Mine...
Yours... Well, we'll talk about it.
So, I'll go with my second one. And this is kind of interesting after talking about Cats. Because the Cats movie is basically... It's technically a reboot of a musical.
Yeah.
Into a movie. And so, mine is also one that I want to... It's a musical that actually has already been made into a movie. Oh. But I want to do it again. And that's Chicago.
Third time's a charm.
I think... I don't know. I'm kind of like hesitant to say.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why do you want that? I feel like you of all people are like, I don't want to touch that story. It's fine.
Because I feel like the musical is so good, and the music and the story is so good that it would be really hard to fuck it up. And I feel like I think there would be some people that could do a good job with it.
So would you want it to be another musical, or do you want it to be?
Yeah. Oh. Of course, it has to be a musical. Come on.
I've never seen either of them. So.
This is based off of me not liking any reboots or sequels. Generally, yeah. This is one that if I could be really careful with the casting, and if they would like take a long time to actually do it again.
Yeah.
I would like to see it. I think it would be interesting.
Sure.
Another one too that is a precious movie to me, and I don't really want it to be remade, but going according to what we're talking about, I think Three Amigos would be really fun.
Classic.
But it's even weirder, though. I picked the two tough ones to do. Musicals and comedies are really tough to remake, I think.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially comedies.
Yeah.
Because I feel like... And it depends on the era that you make it. Because right now...
Oh.
I don't... Because I think, depending on... I would have to ask Mom and Dad, but it was... 3 of the biggest comedians in the entire world, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
like Chevy Chase,
Steve Martin,
and Martin Short.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we're going according to the 3 biggest comedians now, I don't know if I would like that. You know what I mean?
Well, who would you consider to be the top 3?
I don't know. I feel like, but comedians versus like comic actors, like I feel like they would do some stupid shit, like throw, like, The Rock in there. You know what I mean? Like, they would throw people that are funny, but not really...
I don't know.
Like, I'm trying to think of something. Like Baywatch.
Mm.
They put all these, like Zac Efron and, like, people that are funny. Or, like, you know what keeps popping in my mind is that Adam Devine guy, the one from Pitch Perfect.
Oh.
That's what I mean. Throwing, like, people that are, like, popular, but not necessarily can do well with the...
Well, since this is your dream reboot, who would you want?
Oh, I don't know. That's really hard. I can't... if I would have prepared... I feel like I would want... I don't know if he would be great in it, but I feel like I would want John Mulaney in it.
Yeah. John Mulaney.
Because, I mean, the joke is that they're all three white guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who I would want. But I think it's because I just watched all of Documentary Now.
Oh, Bill Hader.
So I feel like Bill Hader, Fred Armisen, and John Mulaney would be really good.
That would be. That'd be fantastic.
I think they'd be good. But
I
don't know.
Really
I don't know if I would want... But then I like all of them so much that I also am like... I like the movie and I like them all so much that I don't want to ruin either one of them.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, that movie, you can't really touch.
If you were, I would want to pick comedians that are not just popular.
But they're good.
But they're, like, really good. I mean, I think those three that I picked are really good. I just don't know if they're, like, super, super popular.
Make it easy and pick The Lonely Island. There's already three.
Oh, I wouldn't want them to do it. They wouldn't do a good job.
Nah, probably not.
Okay, those are mine.
I have three. I guess this is an honorable mention. I actually can't decide which one would be the honorable mention. But...
I think number 3 would be.
No, that's off there.
It's not a reboot, it's just a sequel.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I
That's
guess it's something that I just want. I want them to finish a series of unfortunate events.
Hollywood, if you're listening.
Please.
For the love of God.
Pick up where Jim Carrey left off. Because that's what I need.
Didn't they stuff a bunch of the books into one movie, though?
There was 3. It was three movies. Which are 3 books. Which is the way that they should have done it. Because there's 13 books. There's 13 books.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit through 13 fucking movies.
So they did that the right way. But they just left it.
Wasn't Meryl Streep in it?
I can't remember. I haven't seen the movie in a very long time. But that... I read those books a lot as a kid. I read, like, all of them. I think I still have some of them. Oh, no, I sold them. But that needs to be finished. I know it never will be, but that makes me sad. Because that was perfect. I mean, the show now... It's just bad. I don't like it.
Is it still going on?
I don't know. I fell off.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I fell off. The second one, now this is a dream reboot.
Wait, do you want them to be second or you want them to be first?
Second, yeah, second.
Okay.
The first one, that one... Actually, that one's funnier, so I'll put it first.
Yes.
The second one is a live-action reboot of Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, which is an animated movie.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a hard question because you gave me a hard one. Who would you cast as Batman and Joker, but you can't pick anybody that's played them before? Ooh.
Ah! Okay. Can I do...
pick Jared Leto, I know you want to.
Can I do a voice actor? Like someone whose
you
voice...
can't pick Hamill.
Damn it.
He can't play Joker right now.
Yeah, he could be an older Joker.
No, you can't pick him. He counts.
Wow, that made things real hard. So Batman...
You wanted me to recast the Three Amigos.
So, okay, for this storyline, Batman isn't Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's old now, and I forgot the name of the new, or what is, like the new Batman. He has a different suit, which is the main reason why I want this to be live action, because his suit is really awesome. It's like all black. I guess but it looks
not the yellow like you're used to.
I mean, there is yellow.
I know.
But it's like all like midnight black. There's no like gray in it.
Oh, okay.
And it's like form fitting. The more I'm saying this, it just sounds like the number.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you please tell the difference?
There's no cape, and he has like a red symbol. Just look it up. Batman Beyond. He looks awesome.
Okay.
All
right.
So Batman. Robert Pattinson. I'm just playing.
No, you can't pick him either.
Wow. For Batman, he's like
younger.
He's younger. He's definitely younger.
You can do blind casting.
Blind.
It's not to be white.
What does that mean?
You don't have to pick a specific race.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm trying to help you out.
You know, what'd be cool. Donald Glover would be cool as
Really?
Batman. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, he's not like the.
I know who I would want. But go on.
Who would you want?
Oh, it doesn't. No, I can't pick. Oh yeah, I could.
Well, because he's younger in this storyline. He's younger and he's like more juvenile.
Oh.
So I think Donald Glover would be really cool.
I guess I am thinking of Bruce Wayne.
You know, he's not Bruce Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Wayne's older and he has like a cane and he's like, ugh. He's like a grumpy guy. Who would you want?
I was gonna say Oscar Isaac, but if is he too old?
Probably, yeah. I think he's like in his at the very latest, like his mid-20s.
Oh yeah.
I think he's like a kid. He's like Robin, but.
What about Michael B. Jordan?
Ooh, Michael B. Jordan would be really awesome. That would be really cool. And the Joker?
That's hard. I feel like Batman is like kind of easy to cast, but Joker is hard to cast.
Pete Davidson?
Oh no.
I don't know. Jonah Hill would be funny.
Ooh. What about Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf, maybe.
I'd be too scared that he'd go too far. He's in a fragile state.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is a really good costume.
It is, right? Yeah, look it up for those of you listening.
Somebody did a...
Yeah, that looks awesome, right?
Yeah, that does look really cool.
He looks more like a bat. Like he's like straight up just black. There's no distinctions.
There's some red accent
in features, really.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a cape in that one, but yeah, that's a really awesome animated movie, and I'd love to see that in real life.
All right.
Now here's
here's number one.
Number one. Stuart Little. I'd love to see Stuart Little again.
I haven't thought about Stuart Little in so long. What you think about him?
Quite the opposite over here. That movie. I think the reason I liked it so much as a kid was like, it'd be so cool to be a little mouse.
He had a little car.
Yeah, he had a cool car. He had like a boat.
I need to watch it again. I don't remember anything that's happened in that movie.
It's gonna be real bad, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? You could start with a really bad movie and make a good one.
Yeah. That kid was... I don't know.
Just throw a kid from Stranger Things in there.
Yeah.
No, that kid was younger, right?
Yeah, maybe like first season of Stranger Things. But yeah, that would be really cool. Stuart Little, but modern. I don't know. That's ideal right there. That movie, I kind of like linked together with Cat in the Hat. I don't know why.
I need to show you. Remind me to show you this one SNL sketch about Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's my dream reboot.
Those are some solid picks, I think. There was a lot of... There was Batman in every single one of them.
Me? Not in the ones that should have never been made.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. No,
so back off.
I had one.
Oh.
I meant from both of us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's because of Joker.
Yeah. Which... I don't talk about.
All right. I'm excited for my next pick.
Oh, yeah, so this is the... Hellboy was the third pick in our, like, I guess, superhero or super movie.
Superhero, theme.
Run of episodes. So this is a new one. Completely, entirely new.
And I feel like I'm doing a bad job of straying away from dark movies. But this one
Exhibit A is The Crow.
Yeah.
The Witch. Wait, no, I picked that. Wait.
Yeah, I picked Creep. You picked The Witch. What did I pick?
Insidious.
Insidious, yeah.
And then The Crow.
Yeah, I know. When I watched it, I was like, fuck, everything think I'm like really fucked up. Which I am. Well, but yep. This movie, I'm very excited to
I know, I don't even know. I'm scared.
So it's a comedy. And I think I told you last night. It's a comedy, and it has like two main people in it. Like, it's about a friendship.
If it's Jack and Jill,
no, it's not.
I will cry.
That would be so funny. No.
I'm super excited for this, guys. Adam Sandler is finalist.
Adam Sandler is not in it, but it's a comedy. And do you want to guess? Do you want to take one guess?
That was my guess, Jack and Jill.
Okay. We're going to watch Superbad.
Superbad? That's awesome.
Have you seen it?
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
I've only seen parts. I've never seen the full thing. And that's why I laughed so hard when you showed me that Joker and McLovin meme. Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. There's no chance of this being dark.
Yeah, it's super opposite of everything dark.
But we haven't really done a full comedy, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, I mean, the closest was probably... Yeah, no.
Spider-Man was funny.
Yeah, I guess that was probably the closest. But this is like full-on, straight-up comedy. Ooh, I already know what I'm going to pick next time.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be cool. What is it available on, do you know?
It is on Netflix.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
okay.
I looked it up last night.
Cool.
I went through the comedy section, and I think you were there, and I was like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is on Netflix.
Superbad. Awesome.
I think there's going to be a lot of fun facts about this one. I already know a lot of them. So yeah. Probably a fun fact heavy.
That's good.
Don't know the theme yet, but I just know we'll watch Superbad on Netflix.
Cool. All right. I guess that's it.
Remember to subscribe wherever you listen to us. And if you can, rate. I think it's just on Apple Podcasts, right?
Yeah.
That helps out a lot. Tell a friend. Follow us.
On Instagram, Brother Sister Show. And then there's a link tree in our bio, so you can...
Just follow that everywhere.
Yeah, find us everywhere else. And then our email is thebrossispod@gmail.com if you want to send us suggestions on something. Whatever we're doing wrong.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
A fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact about a movie or...
I'll try to get out the theme beforehand, so if we do want people to participate...
Yeah. You guys will be involved.
I mean, I still want to do it on Instagram. It's not like just because it's not on the episode. It's like a lost cause.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out as we go.
Yeah, we could there's a way you can share people's.
Yeah.
So we'll do that too.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.